Kanyakumari.
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 Yeah.
Kanyakumari. So Kanyakumari. So we are here in Kanyakumari. The hotel we're staying is Hotel Ocean Heritage. Good morning, how are you? How are you? Let's go and explore this town. This is the most southerly tip of India, about as far south, well, as far south as you can go on mainland India. I think there might be a little bit of island that pops off the bottom, but this is as south as it goes. Walking along this harbour wall, and out here you can see there's an island with a temple on it, and a big statue. And these are the ferry boats that take you out to the island. It's very windy and it's a bit too sunny. The harshness of this midday sun's not going to be great for filming around here. It's testament on this coast how well this hat stays on. I love this Akubra Traveller. It's been a great hat. So, Michelle, we're going to go and explore Kanyakumari. This is the lowest...
The southernmost point.
The southernmost point of India, mainland India. I think there might be a little island out there somewhere, but this is the southernmost point of mainland India. And today we're going to walk down as far south as we can go from our hotel and take you along for the walk. A lot of rickshaw drivers want to take us to the sunset shore. It's only about 400 meters down here, but we're going to head down, get to the most southerly spot, down through here. So Kanyakumari is also one of those towns again that is really touristic. I'm pretty sure the only reason people come here is to get to the southernmost part of India. So a lot of people that are not from around this area walking around the streets. Now the very end of India is around about maybe 500 meters straight down this road. We've got to walk through this, what would you call it, little bazaar area? They're pretty saris, nice colours. India map.
Yeah, come 1 second.
I don't need an India map.
Kerala, different.
You have Kerala map as well.
Kerala and
So.
south.
And how much are these?
50.
50.
50.
Not now.
This one south.
But thank
Check
you.
one south.
Thank you.
South India, this one.
So look, here the guys are selling all the different shells, shell earrings, shell bracelets, all sorts, little shell carvings. No, thank you. Very persistent. But then, if you don't buy from him, you can buy from him. Or this guy selling shells. Look at the little puppies. So we're right down the end of India here, look guys. And these little puppies getting some milk. So here we are, Kanyakumari. We're actually at the very tip. Look at all these market stalls down here. We are at the very tip of India. We've got those islands over there with that huge statue. You can get a boat, there's a ferry that goes out to the island. I'm not sure how it works, but there's a ferry that goes out. It's not expensive, regular ferry going out. But down here, this I think you will consider to be the furthest south you can go in India. So we've travelled down the whole coast of Tamil Nadu from Pondicherry. Keep hold of my hat, don't want to lose my Akubra hat, but look at the boys out there all swimming in the sea. Go a little further yet. I want to get to the very end of the last bit of solid land. Keep hold of your hat, Michelle. Don't want to lose it. This is where the three seas meet. You've got the Indian Ocean, you've got the
Bay of Bengal.
Bay of Bengal,
And the Caspian Sea.
and the Caspian Sea. There you go. I'll let Michelle remember. We are at the furthest point, apart from that point over there, that is That could be our thumbnail.
It could be.
It could be our thumbnail. Steve and Michelle make it to the very most southern point of India. How cool is that? And there's signs on the rock there, danger, police. I don't know what that's about. I'm wary of losing my hat.
They do like to do selfies, so maybe the police is to stop them doing selfies.
There is actually some parts of India where they've outlawed selfies, haven't they? Because people have died taking selfies.
Something like that.
Check that out, Google it, if you need to know for sure. So let's go and check out the town. He looks happy. Why is it that beaches are synonymous with sort of donkey and pony rides? I've really never quite understood that. No. Never understood it, but everywhere around the world that happens. And just a few feet back from the rocks is a sombering place, the Tsunami Memorial. It's harsh weather on the seafront, but the memorial itself is already damaged, so but there's nobody in here, nobody here, super quiet. I'm sure it'll get busier as the sun goes down. This is pretty much the top end of the town Michelle and I are at now. We're going to walk straight down through. I think this must be the heart of the town or city. Cows everywhere. You get used to them after a while. A mobile ATM. Well, that's interesting. A mobile ATM. So we're heading back down to the end of India, or the bottom of India, and you might ask why people come here. Obviously there's lots of knick-knack stores selling all sorts of junk really from what I've seen, but all sorts of bits and pieces. But the main reason they come down, well, obviously the end of India, it's always got to be a good thing. No, I'm busy. The boys want selfies. When we walked down here last night when we arrived, we must have taken about 200 selfies. And I will do when I'm not filming. But the other reason they're coming down here is because they want to see the beautiful sunsets. You'll get sunsets anywhere in the world, but I think the main reason is the reason Michelle and I have come down here is just to sort of reach that bottom part of India and sort of say, you know, been there, done that. Is it a great town to visit? There's not a lot here, to be honest. There's not a lot here. And pretty much everybody that is here seems to be a tourist or a shop vendor. But yes, I still think it's worth doing. There's loads of little kids here. Last night they were pestering us. They were trying to grab we had some drinks, bottles of drink with us. They were trying to grab the bottles out of our hands. Man, I've got a clip, I'll put it up. I'm walking along here and I've got a bottle of Coke. The guys selling stuff are shouting to the little kids, go out and annoy him, you know, go and ask him for his Coke. It's quite amazing, really. So they're actually encouraging the kids to run alongside you, begging for your Coke. So we're here on the southernmost tip of India, the very bottom of mainland India. And everyone comes here. You can see how busy it is. They're coming here to watch the sunset. And this promenade, do you call it a promenade?
Yes, it's a promenade.
This promenade, on which we are promenading, is chocker with people. You can see the sun is setting in the far distance there. Michelle's making sure I don't step in some dog poo. Well, I think it's dog poo.
Who knows?
So there are different vantage points along here where people can watch the sunset, get their photographs, walk out here if you want, I suppose. So they're all stood over there. But I'm going down here, Michelle, see what this is.
platform.
It's a viewing platform, but it's also doubles up as a toilet.
I don't think I want to go down.
I don't want to show you the floor here. It's pretty disgusting. Don't want my hat to blow off here, for sure. Let's go where all the people are. There's clearly a reason why no one's down there. Look, it's all empty. But it's clearly an undesignated public lavatory. Yeah, a little bit disappointing tonight because there was a lot more atmosphere. It was towards the end of the Pongal event as well. The Pongal, I think, was the last day of Pongal was the day before. There's all these families that seem to live along the coast here, almost nomadic sort of families. There's a big argument going on there, but they all live along here, the children, the families, all the way along this coastal road. Interesting. I'll be honest, the food that I've seen along this front, it just doesn't appeal to me. The cleanliness and the hygiene of some of these food vendors here, I wouldn't eat here. We've actually found it quite hard to find food in this town generally. A little bit like Ramanathapuram where we were. Was that where the church was? No, Velankani, sorry. In Velankani where there was nothing. No supermarkets or any really interesting points outside of the church. This is a little bit similar. There doesn't seem to be much to do outside of coming down and watching the sunsets. I think scratch what I said before about should you come down here. There's nothing to come down here for, really. Do a day, a quick day, touch the water, touch the end of India, but really, probably, in all honesty, there's almost nothing to come down here for. Now I've done the selfies. There were several people here asking for selfies while I was trying to film, so I've had to cut that out, although I might leave some of it in. But I've finished filming. I've done a lot of selfies. This is nothing to do with being a YouTuber, by the way. Anyone that comes here, they're going to ask to do selfies. You feel like a celebrity. It's a bit of fun, and just enjoy it. You know, kick back, have some fun. Thank you. Here come our end of India masala dosas. Thank you. We've stopped on a little place on the promenade. Thank you. Thank you. So we've got a little bit of dal, a little bit of coconut chutney, and a little bit of a chili sauce. Lovely crisp dosas. Have a look at the masala in here. Well, look, it's all shredded with vegetables. I think he may have bulked it out with some cabbage or something, but it's quite nice. Quite nice. I'll be honest, it did look as if he'd run out, or virtually run out of the potato masala. And I think he's quite cleverly shredded cabbage up with this and put it in. Now, it's a bit of a cheat, but it's actually really delicious. Okay, we're leaving the end of India, as I like to call it. Kanyakumari, we're leaving Kanyakumari today. It was worth coming down here for the experience of just getting to the end of India. The town itself, I'm not overly impressed by it. There's not a lot here really to see other than the breakwaters at the end, and they're pretty plain. So the guys just rocked up here. We get two shoes having repaired for 15. Yeah. Very good. Isn't that amazing? What a thing to see. The guy for 15 rupees, by the way, which is, I don't know, cents, a few cents. Shoe repaired on the street. The cobbler there working on the shoes, his mum was doing his hair for him and just making him look a bit more respectful because I was filming, I think. And then, you know, gave his mum a kiss. It's kind of, it's a bit heartbreaking. I'm actually going to go back and give him a little extra money because he's only making 15 for those shoes. So, but I'll wait until the guy's had his shoe repaired so that he doesn't think he's going to get an extra discount. Because I did notice when he rocked up originally with his shoes, he showed the cobbler on the street his shoes, and the cobbler gave him a price, and then he put his shoes back on as if to walk away, and the cobbler pulled him back, so he obviously dropped the price down 15 rupees. Not even sure, that's about maybe 20 cents or 15 cents. What amazing. I'm gonna give the guy a little extra money. I know a lot of you say I shouldn't, it doesn't matter, but it's hard work for a few cents. I thought this was fascinating. So there's a lady here, she's mixing up the finer sand. So she pops the sand on the top, and underneath she's getting so they can have the finer sand for doing detail work on the building. She has to sift all of the sand to get all the hard aggregate out. So down the bottom there you've got the coarse, underneath you have the fine. And here we've got some gravel and some stones. Interesting. I thought so. We got your sandals. 4 bananas at a time.